What is going on, New York Giant fans? Welcome back to another Roster Bubble Series video. Please hit the like button, comment, and subscribe. Turn on post notifications so you know when live stream pops or video drops. Appreciate y'all coming back. Also, share this out as well. Still a dead time here in the NFL offseason. Training camp is a few weeks away, but once again, still a dead time. Not much NFL content being put out. And also, other guys aren't putting out content like we are. So share this out, the video series, and the channel. We appreciate it. It helps grow the channel as we're inching in on 1.3K very, very slowly. So another Roster Bubble Series video. Usually these take about 5 to 10 minutes long. I take a player that's on the cusp of being cut, talk about their background, who they're competing with, how they can win a spot on the roster, how they can lose a spot on the roster, and then a prediction at the end. So Kobe Smith is our profile today. Defensive end, 25 years old, 6'2", 312 pounds. Went to South Carolina and went undrafted in 2020. Signed with the Titans, was with them for the training camp period, then got cut. Then signed with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers practice squad, was with them for about over a year. He actually won a Super Bowl ring with them on the practice squad when Brady and Gronk and all those guys won back in 2020. Then a couple months after he got cut from the Bucs, the Eagles picked him up last year. He got cut on September 8th, signed to the Falcons practice squad, was signed or drafted by the San Antonio Brahmas of the XFL, released from his contract on June 14th, and then a day later, signs with the New York Giants. So we're going to go into him here. We're going to talk about South Carolina stats, strengths and weaknesses coming out of college, and then we'll talk about his San Antonio stats, and then move forward. And also last preseason, too, because I feel like that's relevant. So, first year at South Carolina, 11 games, a total of 4 tackles. 2017, his second year, 12 games, 13 tackles. Then, third year, 39 tackles, 1.5 sacks, 13 games. And then also as well, 2019 with South Carolina, his final year, 11 games started. A total of half a sack, 28 tackles total. So there is that. Strengths and weaknesses coming out of college, consistent effort versus the run. So if his game is still like that, hey, listen, the Giants get a willing run defender, strong hands and good violence at point of attack. And then the weaknesses, no use as a pass rusher, which, I mean, the Giants could use pass rushing either way. That way, obviously, you don't have to depend on Leonard Williams and Dexter Lawrence all the time. But, again, this is Kobe Smith, who's been, tossed and turned around, let's be honest. So you're not going to expect a lot. Slippery hands when tackling. Sometimes he can't finish the tackle. Let's hope over the past 3 years, signing with how many different squads, at least that's gotten a little bit better. And then slow coming off blocks to get stops. So the athleticism is a little And also last preseason, with the Philadelphia Eagles, 6 tackles, 1 tackle for a loss, and a pass deflection in a total of 3 games. And then in the XFL with the Brahmas, 3 games, a total of 7 tackles, and half a sack. So he's pretty much, I don't want to say Justin Ellis, because Justin Ellis was pretty useless as a New York Giant, but he's kind of got that profile. Listen, he's going to stop the run or attempt to stop the run, fill gaps when he can, and not much value as a pass rusher. So who is he competing with for a spot on the defensive line? Well, he's competing with Ryder Anderson, who last year was an undrafted free agent out of Indiana, made the roster. Then he's also competing with Vernon Butler, who is a veteran in this league, has been tossed around for a little bit with the Panthers and the Bills. DJ Davidson, who's coming off an ACL tear from last year against the Packers, I believe it was out for the year. So once again, I'd like to know how he's doing. Jordan Riley, who is a 7th-round pick, kind of the same type of profile. Riley's been around more than I would say Kobe Smith has, because, well, in 2 different ways. Because Kobe Smith's been with a couple of different NFL teams. Riley's been to a different couple of colleges. And they're both the same age, about 25 years old. So, Riley, yeah, he's kind of got the similar profile in terms of being around and also being just mainly a run defender at best. Nacho, I think Nacho's going to make the roster, but that's still competition for a guy like Kobe Smith. So how can he win? Make every effort possible versus the run. I mean, he's been tossed around the last couple of years, so it's going to get to simpleton answers, and I apologize for that. But again, make every effort possible versus the run. Put your hands up and bat balls. I mean, that's probably one of the more productive things you could do. If you can't get to the passer, just put your hands up. Try to put your hands and, clog the passing lane a little bit. Attempt to create havoc as a pass rusher. I would like to see what his moves are like. And, this year he's getting coached by someone who's very well known across the league in Andre Patterson. So maybe he could develop him into something, or a practice squad piece or something useful to this Giants squad. I'm not too hopeful. I'm not saying that about the coach. I'm saying that about the player, because once again, he's 25. He's been tossed around a little bit. So, your expectations aren't that high. How can he lose? Outdueled by competition against the run. The odds are very low for him right now, because you got a draft pick in Jordan Riley, a guy they like in Ryder Anderson from last year, a signing in Nacho and DJ Davidson, and a draft pick from last year who was rehabbing. So you got to really do well. But if he's outdueled by his competition against the run, and, if he's just blown up like Justin Ellis against the 2s and 3s, I don't really see a path to the roster for Kobe Smith. No growing game as a pass rusher. I mean, you got to figure out some way to rush the passer or bat balls. Do something. Like, you can't be too one-dimensional. And once again, he's got to have grown his game if he's going to try to, beat out Ryder Anderson, Riley, or DJ Davidson, because he has to offer something. And Jordan Riley, I mean, once again, draft pick, but is better known for stopping the run. DJ Davidson could do a little bit of both. Ryder Anderson, the same thing. I think Ryder Anderson plays better at his position than DJ Davidson, but once again, that's recency bias, because Anderson played in more games than Davidson did. And also 2 different positions. Anderson is more of an end, and DJ Davidson is more of a tackle on the interior. So how can Kobe Smith win? Make every possible effort versus the run, bat balls, and create havoc as a pass rusher. How can he lose? Outdueled by competition against the run. No grow-in game as a pass rusher. And, it's very tough to even say that a defensive lineman can have impact on special teams. But, hey, listen, if he blocks a kick, maybe he gets a better chance. But I don't see him making the roster. I would like to see, obviously, how he plays in training camp and in the preseason. Maybe he surprises all of us, but he's been around a lot, and the Giants have good enough depth at the defensive line position. I don't know that Kobe Smith will make the practice squad. He might. He also might make another squad. Who knows? But that's it for this video. Like, comment, subscribe to all the good stuff. Turn on post notifications so you know when a live stream pops your drops. Appreciate y'all coming back. Share this out as well. As I mentioned, it's still a dead time. And just for you guys to know, this is not just for the New York Giants fans out there. It's also for other NFL fans. If Kobe Smith, let's just say, gets signed by the Jets or the Bills fans, you're welcome to this video, or anyone, because I know a lot of people come back to these videos wanting to know about the player. And once again, they're here. So releasing one of these every single day until the middle of the training camp period. Peace out, guys. See you later, and stay cool.